Welcome back, YouTube, to another soccer slash football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. That'll help me out a bunch. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And today I got predictions for the English Premier League. And that's all I'm going to talk about on this video. I'm going to make another video where I'm talking about the Spanish Copa del Rey, because I'm going to have way too many games to put them in one video, so I decided to just cut it shorter. So I'm not so it's not a long video and you have to wait to get to the end. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. But first, we do need to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Oh man, I cannot believe what happened today. So I was not expecting. Let me look it up. Yeah, I was not expecting for Manchester City to tie, even though I'm not surprised because, Manchester City, they haven't been that great. But the fact that Brentford had 7 injuries and still were able to, get a tie, and they were winning in the beginning. So I was just like, wow. But, that is soccer, that is football, so you can never be too careful, But what I did say that it was going to go over 2.5 points. Although it was sitting at 3.5, and I don't know why I decided not to do it. Maybe because they haven't hit that in quite some time. But I did. I knew there was going to be a bunch of goals, and I knew it was going to be a good game. It ended up tying 2-2. Same thing with Chelsea. I didn't think for a minute they were going to tie this game as well. Bournemouth had 9 injured players, so, it blows my mind. But I did knew they were going to go over 2.5 points. I knew there was going to be points. Unfortunately, I did not do the points, which I should have. But what I should have, could have, it's not going to work out, right? So, whatever. Nottingham, same thing. They tied. That one I'm not surprised. I really thought Nottingham was going to pull through. They were winning in the beginning, but Liverpool just came in out of nowhere and said, "You ain't going to beat me." So they ended up tying. There was a lot of ties today, let me tell you. A lot of ties. Although I did put Atlanta and Juventus to tie. I hit that one. I did predict that one. I knew they were going to tie. That was for the Serie A. AC Milan, I knew they were gonna hit. They were gonna win that one. So that one hit. Who else? So yeah, for the Bundesliga. Man, Dortmund. I cannot believe Dortmund lost. This is the first time in a while that Holstein Kiel beats Dortmund in a long time. So this is crazy. It's crazy. And they had more injuries too. Dortmund had one player had a red card, but it shouldn't have happened. But this is football for you. You can never be too sure. Leverkusen ended up winning. I knew that was going to happen. Frankfurt ended up winning. I kind of felt they were going to win too. I was just, kind of hesitant about it, but I believed in them. I knew they were going to win. Unfortunately, I did not do bet for that one, but another game that surprised me was Wolfsburg. They are actually a really good team, but I didn't expect for them to win because they had 5 injured players. So, and I think the last couple of times, Mönchengladbach, or what's his name, Mönchengladbach, they were winning. Like, not in the game, but prior to this game, they were, they had more wins than Wolfsburg. But, this year, Wolfsburg, they've been on top of their game. So, hey, good for them. Okay, now on to the predictions. Oh, yeah, before I do, I did hit 3 out of 2, and I am going to put it up there so you see it. But yeah, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Also, if there's a game that you guys want me to predict, put it down in the comments so that way, I can do this. I can put it for you guys. As as I get more subscribers and more likes, I'm gonna be giving away stuff. So I want to get right now. I know I'm just starting, so I do want to get to at least 100 subscribers and 100 likes. And then I can start giving away stuff. So let people know if you see this. Let people know, and then yeah, we'll start making this a fun page. I promise. We'll start making this a fun reaction video. So another thing too, once we start getting more subscribers, more comments, I will want you guys to put down in the comments your predictions, and then whoever ends up hitting it, I will give you a shout out on the next video, and we'll keep riding with you until you get it wrong. Or even when you get it wrong, we'll let you know you got it wrong, and then I'll pick a new one to ride with. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that before we move on, and then I'll mention a little bit about this too on the next 2 videos that I'm going to post. But yeah, okay, let's get on with the games. First and foremost, Everton versus Aston Villa. Now, Everton's playing at home, and they have 5 injured players. 2 are questionable. Aston Villa is the visitor. They are playing. They got 3 injured players and 1 question. I kind of want to go with Everton, but Aston Villa has actually been pretty good, like pretty good. They have not gotten a lot. Actually, one loss in their most 5 recent games. So it goes like this: win, draw, lost, win. Everton has only 1 win, then loss, draw, in that order. The last 5 times these 2 went head to head, Aston Villa won, then a draw, then Everton, then Aston Villa, then Aston Villa. So Everton has only been able to beat them once. Now, like I said, they are playing at home, so they do have an advantage. I probably would say a draw on this one, but Aston Villa has scored way more goals. They've got 30 of total of 30 goals. So this season, so Everton only 10. Everton allows more goals than Aston Villa. So I can't. I mean, the stats are just better for Aston Villa. Although I would probably go with the total points. I think it might go over 2.5, because the last time these 2 guys went at it, it was 3-2. So, but yeah. Anyway, give me Aston Villa or give me the over 2.5 points. On to the next game. Leicester City versus Crystal Palace. Leicester has 5 injured players and 1 question. They are playing at home. Crystal Palace visitor. They got 3 injured players. I want to say Crystal Palace because they are the better team, in my opinion. Um, the only thing is that the last 5 times these two went at it, it was 2-2, 2-1, 0-0, 2-1, and 2-2. So they got 3 ties in their last 5 head to head. So um, Leicester only been able to beat them once, but then again, Crystal Palace same. So I could see a tie here. It's either going to be a tie or Crystal Palace is going to win. Just because Crystal Palace has only gotten 1 loss in their last 5 games, and that was against Arsenal. So, and Arsenal's a really good team. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. Leicester City only has 1 win in their last 5 matches. Their other 4 are just lost. So yeah, either give me Crystal Palace straight up or give me over 2.5 because they've done this 4 out of their 5 head to head. So yeah, that's where I would go with that. Okay, on to the next game. Newcastle versus Wolverhampton. I want to say a tie on this one, even though Newcastle is a better team, I can say. But Newcastle playing at home, they do have an advantage. They have 500 players and 4 questionable. Wolverhampton, same thing, has 500 players, no questionable. Um, the last time these guys went head to head, let's see, Newcastle won, draw, Newcastle won. So Wolverhampton has not been able to beat them in their last 5 head to head. So as far as tie, they've only gotten one. I apologize, 2 ties in their last 5 head to head. So either this is going to be a tie or just because of the injuries, I could see a tie. But I mean, Newcastle hasn't had a loss in their last 5 games. So, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if they had that many injuries prior to this game. I know they had a couple. I don't know if they got more. But it seems like at home, they could put in some work. And they do have an advantage, like I said. So, okay, this is how I would go either. I would go straight up Newcastle or I would go over 2.5. Because over 2.5, they've done it 4 out of their last 5. So, yeah, that's where I would go with that one. Okay, on to the last game for the English Premier League. This is going to be Arsenal versus Tottenham. Now, this is going to be a really good game. Now, I want to say Arsenal is going to win, but they haven't gotten a dub since January 4th of this year. Actually, since January 1st, because that was their last win. After that, it was a draw, then a loss, then a loss. Wow, they lost to Newcastle. So, yeah, maybe Newcastle is the last game, right? That's where I would go for that one. Let's see. The last 5 times these two went head to head, Arsenal won, draw, Arsenal won, and Arsenal won. So Tottenham hasn't been able to beat them, And as far as injuries, Arsenal has 5 injured players and 1 questionable. Tottenham has 8 injured players and 1 questionable. Arsenal is playing at home, so I want to say Arsenal. Tottenham, the last 2 matches prior to this one, had dubs 3-0, 1-0 to Liverpool. Then a loss to Newcastle, then a draw, then a loss to Nottingham. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Arsenal or our total points. I would say over 2.5 or 3.5 because They've done that 3 out of their 5. Yeah, they've gone over 3.5 in their last 5 head to head. Head to head. I'm sorry, can't even speak English right now. Huh? But yeah, that's where I would go with that. Either give me Arsenal or give me over 2.5, maybe even 3.5. I do see a lot of goals on this one, so yeah. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. English Premier League. I hope you guys win. I hope this was good information for you to get make your selection, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. All right, until the next video, peace.